Welcome to a TV20 news break. I'm Dan Monroe. City leaders gathered on the steps of City Hall to celebrate new legislation that will help Cleveland become a premier Midwest city.
We've heard from contractors, MBE, FBE, and contractors of color and women for years that they've been frustrated that they have not been able to be a part of the market. We've listened, and now we are taking action. This CBO, along with construction reform, a scorecard, $10 million in workforce investments, you'll hear from Michelle Rose today, to grow our workforce, $5 million in minority business assistance, that we will give assistance to minority business through bonding and other type of things. And also, working closely with the administration, we are investing in business improvements in the city of Cleveland to make it easier to do business in Cleveland. As the mayor often says, Cleveland is open for business.
A review by Cleveland's Office of Equal Opportunity found that from 2019 to 2023, minority and women-owned businesses lost out on nearly $14 million in wealth creation from city projects they were eligible for, but not hired to work on.
I believe this legislation and this commitment by the city of Cleveland will allow Cleveland to be the capital of the Midwest in terms of seeing new minority developers and residents get their fair share.
A city-conducted study found that less than 5% of the $1.1 billion in spending on contracts between developers and governments in Cuyahoga County from 2014 to 2018 went to minority and women-owned businesses.
The community benefit agreement right here recognizes that a change has got to come. The community benefit agreement right here no longer allows our dreams to be deferred. The community benefit agreement right here wakes up sleeping souls, revigorates non-believers, and births new beginnings.
The CBO requires developers who receive $250,000 or more in financial incentives from the city to hire more minority and women-owned businesses.
So we're excited about the work ahead, and I think the coalition on this platform shows you that this is an all of Cleveland approach to make sure that every resident and every business owner can win with this agreement. So congratulations to the council president, congratulations to city council. A lot more work to do. Let's keep pushing, let's get to work. Congratulations everybody, we appreciate it.
This is Cleveland. This is a proud day for Cleveland. We're going to celebrate this, but at the same time, we're going to roll up our sleeves and continue to make sure that the residents of this city see a return on their investment. Thank you all for coming today. Have a great day.
Cleveland City Hall held a ribbon cutting for the first ever gender-inclusive restroom. City officials and LGBTQ plus community leaders spoke on the importance of this monumental occasion.
Today's ribbon cutting shows that in the city of Cleveland, we put our investment and our values into action. And as you see this attack on the LGBTQIA plus community in the State House, as you see the attacks coming from our Supreme Court, we as mayors, we as city leaders are gonna always fight for these kind of values. So I'm excited to be here today. I'm excited for all the hard work we're gonna continue to do. I'm also thrilled to support all the great public workers who made this bathroom possible. Let's give them a round of applause too.
What a great day and what a great way to end Pride Month in Cleveland, by doing something as meaningful as this. Whenever we get a chance to celebrate the diversity of one culture, of one group in the city of Cleveland, it gives us an opportunity to celebrate all cultures in the city of Cleveland. So this is a great day. In my former position, when I had an opportunity to work for the administration before I became a council president, I really worked hard and close with the LGBTQIA plus community in order to make sure that we had transgender access to bathrooms across the city of Cleveland. We were successful in that. And now to see this come to fruition, it makes me proud.
City leaders hailed the restroom as a practical move meant to make City Hall a more inclusive space for all visitors.
Inclusive restroom spaces are a small, structural, and important change to make, and the city is leading in that effort, and we're so thankful.
Councilwoman Rebecca Moore, one of City Council's 2 LGBTQ plus members, said the city's move was an important one given escalating attacks on the trans community.
We are facing historical attacks on our trans community, and that something, what feels maybe to some as small as a bathroom, is an incredible statement. It is an important moment for us, and I'm truly so honored to celebrate it.
Today's ribbon cutting shows that our values matter, our actions matter, and we're always going to be in the front lines for fighting for inclusion and fighting for gender diversity in our great city. So congratulations, everybody. We appreciate it so much.
The Cleveland Division of Fire hosted a special celebration for the decommissioning of the Anthony J. Celebrezze fireboat and the commissioning of the brand new Garrett A. Morgan fireboat at Collision Bend Brewery on the east bank of the Flats.
Today we bid farewell to Engine 21, the Anthony J. Celebrezze, while honoring the contributions of its namesake and his family. Retirements are always bittersweet.
Judge Nicholas Celebrezze spoke on the importance of Engine 21 and his family's legacy.
It's a legacy that started back in 1928 of public service for Cuyahoga County in the state of Ohio, and the boat really signified that legacy for us. Public safety has always been such a great and important integral part to all of us have gone into public service, and the boat was just a symbolism of that. And as a kid growing up in Cleveland and coming downtown, seeing the boat, seeing it spring, it's the hoses when the Cavs won the championship back in 2016. It really has been involved in every great thing in Cleveland since the 1960s. So it's been a great legacy, and one that I'm sure that the Morgan will take over for us at this point.
It is my extreme honor on behalf of the citizens of the city of Cleveland to express our sincere appreciation to the Celebrezze family for allowing us to borrow a little of your family's legacy over these 6 decades. Even though the chapter of the fireboat Celebrezze's operation is coming to a close, it will never be forgotten.
And we welcome Marine 21, the new fireboat Garrett A. Morgan, the future of Cleveland Fire's maritime firefighting and rescue operations, named for a man whose legacy hangs above busy intersections as stoplights and on our fire trucks as self-contained breathing apparatus.
Marine 21, the Garrett A. Morgan fireboat, will help usher in a new generation for the Cleveland Division of Fire on the water.
I am delighted and really excited about the new boat, the Garrett A. Morgan, that will be used by the Cleveland Fire Department on Lake Erie and on the Cuyahoga River. It's an honor that we could have never dreamed of, but really is so appropriate for the work that my grandfather, Garrett Morgan, did while he was here in the city of Cleveland.
Staying with the Cleveland Division of Fire, Fire Station 41 is turning up the heat while cooling things down with a delicious treat at the Cleveland Division of Fire's annual Ice Cream Social.
Today we're at Fire Station 41 from the Cleveland Fire Department. We're doing our community event, our ice cream socials. We usually have 4 to 5 per year. It's our opportunity to show the community how much we appreciate being able to serve them. So we just have hamburgers, hot dogs, chips, some activities for the kids. We also have some of our partners, Metro Health, the Red Cross, the Animal Shelter, come up, present their services that they're having, and any other city departments that are presenting services for the citizens. They come out here because we're trying to get the fire stations as a central hub for the community.
The Ice Cream Social isn't just about indulging in tasty desserts, it's also an opportunity for the community to interact with the firefighters on a personal level. Children and adults alike can meet their local heroes, ask questions, and even explore the fire trucks and equipment up close.
I want to commend safety, the safety director, Howard, as well as Chief Luke, for putting together these kind of events. This is the fun part about the job, where we get a chance to party with a purpose. I love giving the kick, watching people getting CPR classes and information about how to live safe in their house and how to prevent fires, which is just as important as putting them out. So this is just a great day in the community, and once again, this is the fun part of the job.
The firefighters are not just serving ice cream, they're also taking this opportunity to educate the community about fire safety, teaching visitors about home fire prevention, proper use of fire extinguishers, and the importance of having working smoke detectors.
It's very important to our residents to know that they can come here, learn here, understand the resources, other resources that the fire department gives other than going out, putting out fires. Yeah. They coming in to learn that they can eventually become a firefighter. All these resources here going to give them that information so they can move forward and they can be a firefighter, a fireman, an EMT, a dispatcher. Right. That is the most important of what we need to do now in our ward for our constituents.
It's heartwarming to see our local fire department going the extra mile to connect with the community. In continuing its mission and helping Clevelanders find employment, Ohio Means Jobs hosted a job fair in Cleveland's Ward 5. Here's TV20's Alex Picterna with the story.
So myself, as well as Reverend Matthews, County Council President Pernell Jones, me, Councilman Richard Starr, have all partnered with Ohio Means Jobs, as well as Cleveland Bills, ODOT, to bring some opportunities to the people in their community so they can get a shot at these jobs.
Ohio Means Jobs specializes in meeting residents where they are and pairing them with careers they can carry with them for years or a lifetime. Councilman Richard Starr had a special part in forming this job fair, noting that both location and timing need to be optimal to reach the widest audience.
One of the things that you got to understand, when you try to connect people to skills and opportunities, you got to meet them where they're at. Our last event we had was a little bit early in the morning at Friendly Inn, and we said, okay, let's do one in the evening. One of the things people forget, those union jobs are hard to get in. Once you get in there, there's a wonderful opportunity that can change your life. And not just your life, but generational, where you can connect those other individuals in your family with opportunities.
Finally, the councilman shared how proud he is of all of his residents and what they have accomplished with the previous job fairs.
We can do whatever we want to do if we put our minds together and we determine and do that hard work and connect to those resources that I have access to. Is only the sky's the limit. So I'm proud of the great turnout we had tonight, the great presentations we have, but the opportunities for people to get a good, livable, paying job, and not just a job, a career. And that is something that is very important, and that's why we're here tonight.
For TV20, this is Alex Picterna.
Thanks, Alex. You can find the full presentation airing here on TV20 or on our TV20 Cleveland YouTube page. After years of waiting, the basketball court at Stella Walsh Rec Center has finally opened. Ward 12 Councilwoman Rebecca Moorer said this was the biggest request she received since taking office over a year ago.
This is an incredible day for Slavic Village. In fact, it's a day I have been waiting for since the day I was elected, because that is the first time that somebody came up to me and said, Councilwoman, when you get into office, the first thing you need to do is get the old gym at South High open for Stella Walsh. And of course, like anything, it turns out it is not that simple at all. In fact, we had work to do to build a proper secure corridor to make sure that kids at Stella Walsh, when they're coming to use this incredible facility that's behind us today, that they are doing it in a safe manner, that this is a world-class facility, and that they have everything that they need to be safe, healthy, and active kids.
Council President and Ward 6 Councilman Blaine Griffin commended the councilwoman on her work in getting the court reopened and spoke on safety for all who use it.
Violence prevention and youth opportunities is essential for the city of Cleveland. And we work hard and take that very serious as Cleveland City Council. Part of that, like me, like many other young people that have grew up in urban environments throughout the landscape of America, let alone Cleveland, recreation and coming into facilities like this to have a safe space has been critical to our youth development and to us being what we are today.
1, 2, 3.
After the speaking was done, the ribbon was cut and the sound of bouncing basketballs echoed through the gymnasium once again. And you can watch the complete ribbon cutting ceremony of the Stella Walsh Gymnasium right here on TV20 or on our TV20 Cleveland YouTube page. The Cleveland Cavaliers, in collaboration with the City of Cleveland, hosted the grand opening celebration of the newly renovated Collinwood Neighborhood Resource and Recreation Center Gymnasium.
This is our 14th court, but I think what that symbolizes isn't just a number, but is a commitment that we're fulfilling as part of our community benefits agreement due to the transformation of Rocket Mortgage Fieldhouse. But it goes beyond that. Our chairman, Dan Gilbert, if he was here, we talk a lot all the time. It's like we want to do well by doing good in the community. And the only way we can do that is by truly being a community asset and giving back every single day.
These kinds of partnerships are essential to the quality of life of our residents in the city, giving them high quality spaces where they can come experience the sport of basketball and just be together as community. We appreciate everything that the Cavaliers have been doing with us. We've got all the court expansions. Also, I have to give a plug for Midnight Basketball, Hoops After Dark, another fantastic program that we've been growing with the Cleveland Cavaliers. So on behalf of the mayor's office, I say thank you, and let's make sure you get out here and enjoy the basketball court.
The project is part of the Cavs' ongoing commitment to support the development and well-being of youth in the Northeast Ohio community.
You know, when we're asked as city council to vote for these kind of big ticket initiatives downtown, one of the first things that we ask for is, what are you going to do to make sure that the community could benefit? And this is evidence of the Cavs living up to one of the many commitments that they made to the city of Cleveland. So I want to thank Nick and the entire team for being a great corporate sponsor.
To date, there are 14 completed gym renovations at City of Cleveland recreation centers.
My commissioner has this saying, take care of the babies, and having this court does just that. Our youth is our future, and it takes a village. I am proud to be of that village, and having this court plays a part in keeping our youth off the streets, getting into mischief, possibly sparking an interest in basketball, making friends, and staying physically active. Again, I want to express my gratitude and say thank you.
To the Cavaliers, you know, it is about partnership. It is about working together. And it's important that the corporate community understands that we are partners, that we have to work together to make our city and our neighborhoods the best it can be. And we look forward to ongoing partnerships with the Cavaliers, not just about the recreation center, but for other things in the neighborhood. Thank you, and God bless all of you for today. Thank you.
By mid-2024, the Cleveland Cavaliers will have refurbished every city-run neighborhood resource and recreation center in Greater Cleveland. With no known cure, for more than 300,000 Americans, scleroderma is an autoimmune disease they must learn to live with. But thanks to groups like the United for Scleroderma Foundation, it is a struggle they no longer must face alone. Here's TV20's Alex McTurna with the story.
I asked Dr. Harold Jones, Vice President of United for Scleroderma Foundation, to share what is currently known about the rare disease and his own experience with it being a surgeon.
Scleroderma, it's an autoimmune disease in the arthritis family. However, because I deal with a lot of foot and ankle, the joints, we deal with a lot of patients with scleroderma because they're coming in with joint issues. And oftentimes one doesn't know what the condition is. They go, oh, my foot hurts or my joint is stiff, not knowing it's scleroderma. So we do interact with scleroderma patients even though it's a rare disease, we do interact with those patients, so I have to know everything about scleroderma.
Rochelle Hallisey, president of the foundation, shared the goals the foundation has for supporting those living with scleroderma.
So we intend to fundraise to raise money to support those individuals who may be having issues with paying their just regular utility bills, paying their mortgage or rent, any kind of support that they need, maybe prescriptions. So just basically trying to make sure that those underrepresented minorities have some support and help as they are newly diagnosed for this disease.
Finally, I spoke with the founder for the foundation, Shirlene Perkins. After Shirlene was diagnosed with scleroderma in 2020, she sought out to form her own foundation to support those going through the same struggle she was.
We were traveling in Savannah when I noticed my hands started to darken and my fingers started to get stiff. So I watched it until I came home and I went to urgent care to be told, oh, they didn't know what it was and kind of just like dismissed me. I was sent for a carpal tunnel test 3 months later. By this time it had started to progress from my fingertips up to my elbow. My skin was tight, my skin was dark, and I flinched when someone touched me in those areas. So I looked for help from June of 2019 until January of 2020 when I was finally given a diagnosis of the disease.
For TV20, this is Alex Picturna.
Thank you, Alex. You can find more information at unitedforscleroderma.org. Finally, Wellness Works hosted a special healthy cooking demo in the City Hall Rotunda.
We were here today doing a live chef demo of 2 dishes that incorporated fruits and veggies. So one of the dishes was our summer broccoli salad, and the other was a watermelon cucumber salad, both of which incorporate fruits and veggies in each of the dishes. So that was kind of like what I wanted to show, not just a veggie dish and not just a fruit dish, but dishes that actually combine both elements in one. The broccoli salad is kind of a staple comfort food item. You combine fresh broccoli, craisins, red onion, sunflower seeds, and today the other thing that we did is we demonstrated how to make a homemade sauce. A lot of recipes you'll find use poppy seed dressing or coleslaw dressing, but we made a homemade sauce today. So I think that was really special because the homemade sauce you can use as a salad dressing on any salad. And the watermelon salad, again, it incorporates cucumber, watermelon. We used feta cheese here today, but you don't have to use the feta. And then again, we use some fresh herbs like basil and mint and a little olive oil drizzle, and voila, you have a different take on watermelon and broccoli. So I hope everyone enjoys.
Hey, TV20 is streaming live 24/7. Visit TV20cleveland.com to see our live feed and more. Stay connected with TV20 wherever you go by liking and following us on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter. Be sure to subscribe to our YouTube page to watch our numerous programs. Coming up next, learn about what's going on with the Cleveland Metropolitan Schools with this week's CMSD 360. Thanks for watching TV20 News. I'm Dan Monroe. Be sure to stay tuned for more on TV20. We are Cleveland.
Hello, I'm Darielle Snipes with the CMSD News Bureau. Welcome to CMSD 360, a look at news happening around the district for the week of July 9th. It is hard to believe, but it's time to start preparing for the new academic year. If you haven't enrolled your child into school for the 2023-2024 school year, contact the Office of School Choice and Enrollment at 216-838-3675 or use the Welcome Center appointment scheduler at clevelandmetroschools.org/student registration and enrollment information. An enrollment specialist will help you register your child for school. Now, school starts for year-round students in 9th grade on Monday, July 31st. Year-round students in grades 10th through 12th head back to the classroom on Tuesday, August 1st. Students attending Cleveland School of Architecture and Design, Cleveland School of Science and Medicine, School of One begin school on Monday, August 7th, with the rest of CMSD students going back to school on Monday, August 21st. Incoming freshmen and parents, it is important to check the start date of your high school. The same is true for all qualifying residents. You must be enrolled on the first day of school to be eligible for a Say Yes scholarship upon graduation. Also, please remember that all athletic physicals must be completed prior to the start of school. In case you missed it, Congresswoman Shontel Brown and U.S. Secretary of Health and Human Services Javier Becerra visited Lincoln West Science and Medicine's Metro Health Systems campus last week. They were in town for a roundtable discussion about creating and promoting pathways between secondary education and healthcare careers. Also, if you missed it, congratulations are in order to Rihanna Walker, the East Technical High School valedictorian who was the recipient of the Council of Great City Schools Dr. Bernard Harris's Math and Science STEM Scholarship. The prestigious $5,000 scholarships are awarded annually to 4 minority students from a national pool of high school scholars. CMSD's new Technology Customer Service Center is now open. The new IT Connect Center is designed with CMSD students and families in mind. The ramped-up service will provide an around-the-clock IT experience, as well as offer a customer-friendly walk-up service available to students, staff, and families regarding the use, repair, and functionality of all CMSD devices. The new service, provided by Delaware Delivery Center, provides 24/7 technical enhanced customer service. Now, if you need technical support, just call 216-838-0440 anytime. For those stories and more, head to clevelandmetroschools.org/news. CMSD is hiring. Open positions in the district include full-time teacher, paraprofessional, school secretary, environmental service specialist, professional bus driver, and assistant lunchroom manager. For more information and to apply, go to clevelandmetroschools.org/hiring. We'll stay connected with what's going on in the district by downloading the CMSD app or following CMSD on Instagram, Twitter, and Facebook. Thanks for watching CMSD 360. Have a great and productive week.